there is a story lost to the mists of time, of the sword of power and the young woman who wielded it. Before the first war of Indian independence took place, before Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai or Rani Channamma showed indomitable courage in the juncture of distress, two brave women from the south had the audacity to fight for their freedom and teach British Raj a lesson that they would never forget. But sadly, Velu Nachiyar and Quili have been faded in the pages of history. So today, here I am to narrate the saga of these brave women who broke the shackles in the face of adversity and brought freedom to their motherland. Velu Nachiyar was the princess of Ramanathapuram and the only child of King Chellamuthu Setupati and Queen Sakandi Muttal of Ramanad. Velu was no ordinary princess. She was a woman of rare intellect and lived ahead of her time. She chose to train herself in war and combat instead of enjoying the luxuries of her royal life. She was expert in martial arts like Valari, Silambam, horse riding and archery. She was a scholar. She had gained proficiency over languages like French, Urdu and English. She was married to the king of Shivagangai, Muttuvadu Gananatha Periya Udayathevar. The British always had an evil eye on the kingdom of Shivagangai. But they very well knew that if they fought alone, they did not stand a winning chance against them. So they joined the hands with the son of Nawab of Arcot. The peaceful reign of Shivagangai was brought to a halt when the battle resulted in the demise of their dear king Udayathevar. However, the faithful courtesians, Marudu brothers, helped Queen Velu to escape with her infant daughter Velachi, and they all together sought protection under Palayagara Gopala Naikar at Virupachi for 8 years. Velu was not someone who would accept the defeat so easily. She had sworn to avenge the death of her husband and free her kingdom from the enemies. During the exile, she sought allegiance with Gopal Naikar and Hyder Ali. She very well knew that Hyder Ali hated British. She used the very fact to bond with him and take his help in regards of ammunitions and men. With his help, she formed a strong army and named Quili as her commander-in-chief. Now Quili was a normal girl from lower strata, but she was a skilled soldier and had high spirits. She had risked her own life to save Velu's life, thus earning her confidence. Velu and Quili stroked a master plan. They waited for the right opportunity and waged the war in the year 1780. This elaborate warfare would not have been successful if not for her commander Quili. She had devised a strategy where the women and Quili would infiltrate into the fort of Shivagangai and bomb the entire armory of the troops. Using Vijayadashmi as their leverage point, Quili and her companions, disguised as deities of Rajarajeshwari Amman, entered the fort. Upon entering the fort, Quili executed her plan. She undertook a rare and selfless act of nerve and patriotism. Upon her command, Quili's companions poured ghee and oil upon her, which were meant for lighting the lamps. Now, a valiant Quili had her head high and walked into the armory and set herself on fire. She knew freedom was never free. It always came with a price, and she paid for it. Because for Quili, the freedom of motherland was greater than anything else in the world. This masterstroke brought the British to their knees because it had destroyed their complete armory. This may have given the concept of suicide bombing to the whole world. Because of Quili's sacrifice, Velu was able to reclaim her rightful kingdom and drive away enemies from there. Velu's determination for the service to the motherhood is really commendable. Velu Nachiyar was the first queen to fight against the Britishers and one of the very few rulers who had conquered and won victorious over their kingdoms. but our history books may have failed to remember Velu and Kuili and give credits to the courage they had showed. But lest we forget, I offer my deepest gratitudes to these brave women who set an example for the generations to come and showed that woman is an indestructible force and that she can accomplish the impossible. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.